What's up guys, it's Jake here with episode 4 of the garden build. Today I'm going to be talking about what I use to cover the pathway between the raised beds, why I did it, and why I love it. So before you put down any material between your raised beds, it's a really good idea to first cover the area with a high quality geotextile fabric. This is going to act as a weed barrier as well as a separation device between whatever medium you put on top of it and the soil below. What I'm doing here is making sure that I'm getting that fabric right up to the edge of each raised bed, because where you have dirt, you're going to have weeds. And here's the finished product that I've temporarily held down with soil bags and potted plants. I was very impressed with the quality of this fabric, so I'll link it below. I chose to go with the 4 by 250 foot roll, which worked out perfectly for the size of my garden. And to pin it all down, I picked up some landscape pins and drove them through the fabric into the soil below. I started this project off with a 1-ton bundle of 57 size river pebble. Now, I could have gone with something else like mulch, and that would work for a little while, but after a year it would just turn into a breeding ground for more weeds. And I don't know about you guys, but I have enough weeds to pull as it is. Another option some people use is to simply let grass grow in the area in between the beds. But again, I felt like this was just inviting weed seed way too close to the garden beds. And finally, you have the most expensive option, ceramic or stone pavers. But this felt a little formal for me, and it didn't quite fit the budget just yet. Although these brick pavers don't look half bad. But since I live in the southeast, I'm honestly just kind of tired of seeing red brick. So now let's get back to what I actually did choose. This is a 57 size washed white rock, and my supplier Chris actually had the same rock in pea gravel size, which I ended up using in this mix as well. I really liked the off-white to tan coloration that this stone had. Seeing as how I don't have any heavy equipment to just unload all of this at once, I had to enlist the help of my best friend, the shovel. At this point in the process, I really don't care where the stone's going, I'm just doing my best to throw it up against the side. Every once in a while I'll jump in there with my feet just to level everything out. What I chose to do is work around the perimeter of each of the beds. And let me tell you something, this really did take me a while because a shovelful really is not that much at all. So here I am at the end of the first load of rock, and here's my second load that I got from a different supplier because they had a slightly darker tone that I wanted to try to mix in with the lighter stone. But I ended up regretting this. This stuff was filthy. Take a look. So what I decided that I'd do is hand wash every single batch. Why? Because I had no other option. I could fit about 1 shovelful in this tray at a time. Then I'd take the hose to it, letting the dirt fall right out of the bottom as I went along. After the rock was clean, I went around trying my best to evenly sprinkle it into the lighter colored stone. I was trying my best to create a mixed colored effect. Each of these stones is a lot darker when they're wet, but when they dry out, they really have a nice off-white to tan coloration that's really easy on the eyes, even in bright sunlight. All in all, I really like how this turned out. This system keeps the weeds at bay and actually is pretty comfortable to walk on. I've got a little color mixing to do. My veggie babies don't seem to mind. Just take a peek at these pink Thai tomatoes. That's it for now. I'll catch you guys on part 5.